This is dari Raisya and I'm here to reviewing a movie with the title The Pursuit of Happiness. First, I want to tell you about the setting up in this film. The film was set up in San Francisco and started from 1981. And then let's talk about the characters and their personality. First, we have Chris Gardner. He was a hard worker, optimistic, nice guy, and the best dad for his son. We have his wife, which, which is Linda Gardner. She was nice mom, but had been desperate for a long period, so she decided to leave and went back to New York. And we have the last main character here. He is Christopher Gardner Jr. He has a kind heart, mind, and soul. Even he had been through many difficult moments due to his jobless dad, he always stayed beside him. He was more patient, although he was a kid at that moment. He also brought happiness for him and his dad during their difficult situation. He was an amazing child and supporter of his parent, especially his dad. My favorite character in this film is Christopher. Yes. Why him? Why I chose him? Because I think it was not easy to keep up and wait patiently for something that we don't know will happen in the future. But he's still waiting for his dad and never let him suffer from any troubles that come. He was the best partner, supporter, son of his dad. I hope that I can be the one who will stay patiently beside my special people if they need any support, help, etc. If we have the favorite character in the film, so we have the least favorite character in it, and I choose Linda for the least favorite main character in this film. I think I know it was hard too for her to stay beside her husband with the financial crisis, but leaving their child was an irresponsible thing to do. But I will never judge her decision because I believe that she had been through many problems though. After talk about the characters in this film, so we have to talk about the plot. In the beginning of this film, Chris Gardner was the one who distributed a machine for the hospital necessary. Sadly, it was too expensive and the hospital cannot deal with it. Chris failed to sell it and had many bills that to be paid ber- uh, need to be paid for, but he had no money. His wife, Linda, had been working in two places for gaining money and pay the bills. That day, Chris asked someone about how he became that rich, and the stranger said it was because of the shareholdings. So Chris thought that must be that he must be involved in this business, the shareholding. He registered as an intern in a busy office in that city, but he was not going to be paid for the 6 months. Linda was mad at him and she wanted to leave them alone to go back to New York. She left them after that day and never come back. Chris through many troubles, but he was grateful for his amazing son who stayed beside him. They have to go out of their apartment because he cannot pay the bills. Moved to a small room with his son, but sadly he got scammed by his friend and the bad guy brought his money away. They were kicked out of that small room and have no place to go until he decided to sleep in the bedroom station. It was a cruel moment and he still worked hard for being a shareholder in that company. They have to come to the homeless free place for spending their night and eating free food every day. There was no hope anymore, but it was not the big problem because he still has his son with him. His son was always a happiness for him. Finally, the most awaited moment had been coming to Chris. He was accepted in that company and started his life as a shareholder. In the next few years, he became a multimillionaire because of the shareholding. My favorite part in this film, actually, it uh, actually there are many parts of them that I like. Every part that shows their sweetness, love, solidarity, and support to each other. They are heartwarming moments that easily make my tears well falling. Chris was the best dad who had the best son in his life. And for the least favorite part in this film, of course, it must be when his friend brought away his money. That time I felt like I want to kick his ass off and hit his friend's head with a hammer. He deserved it. There must be something that I learned from this film, and I found it as a beautiful message for us. And I found it that even how awful our life can be, if there is someone who will always believe, even how awful our life can be, if there is someone who will always believe and stay beside us, it will be through more easily, giving support and giving support and encouragement to each other is one of the favorite things to hear and remember. Because I found this film is a beautiful and full of motivation. I will suggest this film to my lovely brothers and sisters because I want them to know that I'm still staying with them no matter what in any conditions they will pass through in the future. I will give my best to protect them from any pain and never let anyone irritate them.